Hey guys, welcome back to another Beyblade X unboxing video, and in this video we're going to be unboxing the Beat Tyranno and Knife Shinobi 2-pack. So, let's just open it up and see what's inside. Oh, the lip is in there. Okay. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Not very good, but let's just get inside this box and see what there is. Alright, so up first we have the Blade Knife Shinobi. Now, if you can't tell just by looking at it, this is a version of Rhino Horn. You can tell by its small, compact shape. Now, the original meaning for Rhino Horn was that it was small defense type. You can tell by it's like jagged on the edge. It was that it was supposed to be hard to hit, and then it's light, so it doesn't have a lot of recoil. But it's actually the complete opposite. Because of the jagged shape, it has a lot of recoil, and since it's so small, it doesn't have much weight. So overall, it's just not super good. If you really had no other option, you can use it for attack, again, because of the jagged shape. But there definitely are a lot of better options. Now, Knife Shinobi in particular is a bit more jagged than Rhino Horn. You can tell by some of these uppers. So it's actually a little better for attack, but still not super great. And then next, we have the Ratchet, which is 480. Now, for Hasbro at least, it's probably the worst ratchet you can pick, since 2 sides hasn't been made yet for Hasbro. It's because 4 sides, again, you can tell by these big nubs sticking out, is that you hit those and you get bursted. And since it's a tall ratchet right here, you can get ratchet bursted pretty easily. And if we compare it to 460, you can tell the difference because 480 has this little ring around it. It's pretty easy to tell. And then for the bit, we have high needle. Now, if we compare this to regular needle, you can tell by this ring right here that high needle is 1 millimeter taller than regular needle, which makes your bay a little taller, which is fine for some stamina types. But the most reason people use high needle is because if you look at the bottom, you see needle is very sharp, while high needle has more of this cone shaped, so it actually has better stamina than normal needle, and it doesn't tip as easily. So people like to use it more for defense than regular needle. And then next up, we have Tyranno Beat here. Now this is attack type ring, and what's really special about it is that first off, it's like super heavy, almost as heavy as Phoenix Wing, which is crazy to think about. Now this blade is mostly used for like destabilization combos, more balanced than attack really. Put this thing on like taper, because it's also, as you can see, it's very round. It's pretty jagged on the edge, which is good for destabilizing, but it's also round, so an attack versus attack combos, it actually does pretty well in outlasting its opponent. Great counter to Wizard Rod, again, because of the destabilization. So overall, it's just like a great blade to have in your deck if you own it. And then next for its ratchet, we have 470. It's crazy how they put 2 4 ratchets in the 2-pack. So 470 is kind of just in between 460 and 480. Personally, I would never use it, but you can if you really want to have like a mid-height balance combo. But if you're Hasbro exclusive, you could wait until 370 or use 570 from Wand Wizard if you really wanted the mid-height combo. And if we compare it to 460 here, you can tell 470 is slightly taller, but doesn't have the ring. And if you can't tell, see, let's just see the 460. You can see these little indents right here. There's 3 on this side and 3 on this side, which adds up to 6 for 60 height. And if we look at 470, you can see there's 4 on this side and 3 on this side, which is 7 for 70 height. And of course 480 has this too. This one's a little hard to see because it's bright red, but there's 4 on this side, 4 on this side, easy to tell apart. And then of course lastly we have the bit, which is Quake. Now as you can tell, it's lopsided, as you can see in the bottom. The gears on this side extend all the way, which is pretty nice, but it's a attack type bit. It's just flat, or well, not really flat, but you get what I mean. It's smooth right here. So what this bit does is it makes the bay jump, and it's pretty fun. It's not very good, but you know, you're never going to use Quake in a tournament or anything, but hey, it's fun to use when you want to bounce around, put on Drawn Buster 160, and just have fun. So let's go to the stadium and see what these bays can do. Alright, so up first we're going to do Knife Shinobi against Drawn Buster to test the defense. Let's see if High Needle can hold out, or maybe if it'll burst. Oh, and just like that, Drawn Buster's out of the stadium over the top. That's crazy. Let's just give that another go. Alright, well, there's the burst I was talking about. Jeez, that was just like one hit. It was quick. Let's give it another go. Not a burst that time, but still just one tap straight into the pocket. Trying to tilted launch this time, maybe. And again, straight to the pocket. Let's give it one more chance against Drawn Buster. And again, a burst. Yeah, definitely not something you want to run against Drawn Buster. But then, of course, I want to test its stamina as well, so we're going to put it against Arrow Wizard, the needle one. See how it does. Arrow Wizard's definitely smoother in shape. Alright, just fell out of my hand. But yeah, that was definitely kind of a snipe there, so we're going to give it another go. Knife Shinobi is just way smaller and has a lot of recoil. It's just getting bounced around. And you can also tell that Knife Shinobi is just way taller, 480 high needle versus 460 needle. And height is not always the best thing. But we'll give it another go. If it won't fall out of the launcher, of course. More control this time. But still, Knife Shinobi just petered out there at the end. Let's give it one more chance to see if it can even win. Again, point proven, it's just too light and has too much recoil. Definitely meant for an attack combo, not for defense. But now we can go on to the more interesting bay. We have Tyranno beat. And as I mentioned before, I'm going to put it against Wizard Rod to see if he can destable it. They have, well, Wizard Rod's a little taller because of Disc Ball, but they both have 70 height ratchets. So let's see what happens. Watch it jump. Already just a burst, the jumping, and the bit burst there. Hey, you love to see that. All right, let's give it another go. Yes, the jumps right there, just having him out the stadium there. Let's give it a go. Yeah, of course, if he doesn't get the win within the first few hits, he's definitely not having enough stamina to win. Alright, even though Quake is not the best bit, it's definitely fun to watch. So for the last opponent, we're going to put it up against Drawn Dagger to see if Tyranno Beat can do well against attack types. Yeah. Also, the jumping definitely helps it not tip over in the stadium. Pretty good life after death, kinda. And then, of course, the other downside of jumping. If you're up in the sky, your ratchet is fully exposed right there. Alright, let's give it a couple more goes against Dagger. Yeah, there's the extreme right there. There we go. Again, jumping, good and bad. Ooh, there we go. It was getting really close there. We'll go just one more here. Yep, and self-KO in the pocket. Alright, so now let's put them against each other, and I think we know who's gonna win. Let's be real. So let's just do a couple and see what happens. Yep, straight in the pocket, too easy. Yep, needle. Yep, problem with needle. Tips too much. Easy stamina win there. Again, easy stamina win. We'll do one more, see if we can get a burst or an extreme maybe. Nope. No burst, but nice hit into the pocket. So, final thought, I mean, pretty good 2-pack, unless you already have Knife Shinobi, then, I don't know. I mean, Tyranno Beat's very nice to have, very fun. Definitely recommend. So, till next time, have a good day.